I'm the best cook in the world. Okay guys, dinner was amazing. I never knew I'd improve so much in cooking. I just added one sauce to the egg and it just made it look like it was from one fancy restaurant like that. I think I'll do more of cooking episodes. G in the kitchen. Okay, the other day I posted on social media that you guys should ask anything you would like to know about me, and if you like to want to know my suggestion or my opinion on any certain issue or whatever, and I got series of questions from different people. It was fun reading the questions, and I'll go through them again here because I said I was going to reply on the vlog. Some of you guys kind of asked the same questions, so I'm sorry if your questions didn't come here on the channel. Just to save time, I'm just going to brush through. Okay, question number one. John asks, what's your best food? When it comes to my best food right now, I won't say I have a best food. Growing up, it used to be beans. So far it tastes sweet in my mouth, then it's my best food. Maybe the bread and eggs I ate this morning was my best food. Tunde asks, what's your best camera? Nice question. My best camera right now would be the camera I'm using right now. I like almost all the Sony mirrorless cameras. The reason why I actually like Sony cameras is the fact that they have fast autofocus and they are not too expensive, and I think that's a plus. Nobody likes expensive things here. I would love to get the recent A7 S2 or something. I'm using the A6300, which is not a bad camera. I've actually shot good footages with it, and I'm still trying to master the whole functions and everything about the camera, but to an extent, I think I've gotten a hold of it. Paul asks, how's vlogging been so far? Vlogging has been amazing, I won't lie. You don't see me coming to the vlog and start crying like, oh my god, I'm tired, vlogging is horrible, don't go into vlogging. No, I won't say that. Vlogging is interesting. Vlogging has taken me to different places. Vlogging has made me meet new people. But the truth is, vlogging is not easy. It looks fun, but it takes your time, it takes energy, sometimes to give you mental stress, you understand, because you have to think on how to get new episodes and stuff. So if you guys want to go into vlogging sometime in the future, vlogging ain't easy. It's interesting but tasking at the same time. Tracy asks, are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with YouTube. How do you see yourself in the next 5 years, Esther? I see myself in a happy place. The reason why I'm saying that is that for everything I'm doing right now, I'm following my dreams. I'm pushing myself to follow those things I actually love. So in the next 5 years, I know I'll be happy because I actually had the courage to go for those things. Will you go into politics someday, Tolu? Interesting. Funny enough, I've been liking politics myself. Growing up, I used to hate politics. I never had any business to do with politics, but I think when you start getting mature, I don't know if that applies to everybody, but I think when you start getting mature, you want to know how government runs in your country. I won't say no, but I might. A lot of young people are going into politics these days. The guy that sang Lagos Party back in the day, Banky W, rocking all those girls and everything, is going for office today. So I won't say it's impossible for me. I can go for politics in the future. Fred asks, what do you do aside YouTube? Okay, if you guys have been following me throughout this journey, you will know I'm also a graphic designer in real life. I also run a graphics design solution company called GRN. I'm specialized in branding, TV station branding, film branding, montage designs, live actions, and anything graphical or visual solutions. So yeah, they kind of relate. Video creation, visual solutions, graphics. I think they all relate, because even before I started vlogging, I've been shooting commercials for some brands and stuff. So I didn't come from something different. Maybe I came from running a pharmacy, then I started vlogging. Dotun asks, do you believe in God? Absolutely, I do believe in God, and I believe in Jesus Christ also. That's where my faith lies. How do you overcome camera fright? Great question by Ella. Okay, I won't lie, I'll tell you guys the truth. I'm still scared of the camera. Sometimes I can just get everything I want to say. I've jotted my points down and everything, and the moment I get into the camera, it's like it wipes everything from my head. Come on, you're a non-living thing. How come you have control over me? Compared to when I started, I think I've developed so much. I've defeated it in so many ways, but I think one of my challenges these days might be maybe when I'm outdoors. For instance, I'm holding my gorilla pod and my camera, walking down the street, and somebody looks like, what's this guy doing? I think sometimes I get sensitive to that. I might just cut recording and try to like reboot. So sometimes I could be sensitive when I'm in public. Mena asks, what's your greatest fear? Okay, when it comes to fear, I've defeated fear in so many areas in my life, but I think there are some things that I've not tried yet or I've not faced. The best way for you to defeat fear is when you look at fear in the eyes and be like, let's fight today. I know that you can't defeat me. The only problem is that you're in my head. So I think one of those things I've not defeated is heights. I'm so scared of heights. Aside from heights, I'm also scared of water. I don't like when you immerse my head into water, so I can't swim. But I think I'm more scared of heights than water. Man, I'm scared of heights, I won't lie. Annie said, how do you plot your storyboard before vlogging? Okay, first of all, I come up with the story. First thing I do is I jot down all my points, most times with my phone, and I type out all the highlights and everything that I'm going to be doing in that episode. And one of the most tasking things for me to do actually is how to bring everything together. But what has been working for me lately, or what has been working for me since I started the vlog, is I try to interact with whatever comes my way, even while I'm shooting. And when I get back to my studio or to my workspace, I look at all the rushes, and most times it keeps working for me. I know sometimes it looks like magic. I look at all the rushes and I look for how to create a story around everything I have shot. So I think that's how I kind of plot. It might not be the professional way, but I don't know, it works for me. One thing I've learned is you can always create a story from anything. So far it's film, it can just be voiceover driven. I can just be shooting the swimming pool or something and getting the water ripples, and the story behind it or the voiceover behind the water ripples is actually giving me a story. So it's film, it's visuals and audio at the same time. So for everything you can always come up with a story. Sometimes things might not go as planned, so when things don't go as planned, you have to be very quick to improvise. For instance, you wanted to take a monument, and when you got to that location, you wanted to like renovate the monument. You shouldn't just waste that content. When you get on location, you'll be like, oh, I got here, I wanted to take this picture, but I couldn't take this picture because it's under renovation. You understand? So always learn to improvise. For everything that you find yourself when it comes to this business of making content for YouTube or video creation or vlogging, no content is a waste. Even though it doesn't work out, even though it's a mess, vlog about how it became a mess. Benga asked, did you pray this morning? Thank you, Benga. Benga always keeps check of my spiritual life. It's nice that we also share the same name. That's cool. Oh, Benga, I prayed this morning and I'll pray tonight again. So thanks for checking up on me. Tosin asks, how did you move from being a low-income designer to a high-paid designer? Did you cut people? Did you have to isolate yourself from friends? Am I a high-paid designer? I don't know yet, because the word high-paid could be relative. I should say, how did I move from when I started to where I am right now? Nobody's going to pay you if your work is trash. Nobody will pay you if you don't know how to present your jobs. Nobody will pay you that money you actually have in your head if you always look down at yourself. So one thing I will tell you, Tosin, is number one, improve on yourself. Number two, even if you know the value of your work is top notch, have a very, very strong portfolio. Promote your jobs, like put them on social media. Even though you don't get as much as you want, see the steps on the ladder like your clients. Your clients take you to another step. This client takes you to another step. Referrals upon referrals. And with a great portfolio, you up your game. Thank you for this question, Tosin. I'm going to do a complete vlog on how to move from a low-paid designer to a high-paid designer, Tosin. Lex asks, how do you tackle people that ask for free jobs, especially friends and family? I think you give them the deaf here. I feel every reasonable person should know that if he's asking for a service, he has to pay. You need to get paid for anything you do. They feel you need to do the job for them just because they know you or they have a certain relationship with you. I feel you should just give them the deaf here. Don't do it. It's as simple as that. And if they have an issue with it, you move on. It's not your problem, it's theirs. You understand? It's your business. And that's what you use to feed yourself. That's what you use to feed your family. Toby sent me a voice note.
So bro, what should I ask you? Okay, what motivated you to start vlogging, or vlogger? What motivated to start?
Toby said vlogging or vlogging or vlogger. It's funny, man. Okay, what motivated me to be vlogging? I think there's another question that relates to that here by Adewale. It said, what prompted you to decide on the path you've chosen, doing videos? I think those questions kind of relate. Okay, I remember when my friend Anis, shout out to Anis Aloe, you guys subscribe to his channel. I'm going to link it to this episode. Okay, back in 2017, Anis Aloe and I were actually talking about going into movies and creating content. He actually took it more serious than me because he started going online and watching videos and stuff, getting tutorials. Me, I was just so busy with my graphics design business. Then I got to meet him one day and he started introducing me, because of his whole research and everything, started introducing me to guys on YouTube that were doing great stuff. He introduced me to Casey Neistat, Tom Antos, the guys in the tech world, Marcus Brownlee, Peter McKinnon, Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee's bureaus were my god. And a lot of YouTubers like that. And I was like, this is cool, I would like to venture into it. And he was always telling me, guy, you know all these graphics work, teach people online. And I'm like, but I don't know how to talk, I'm not a good presenter, I'm not there. I had so many doubts in my head and everything, but along the line I got courage and I started doing what I am doing right now. I actually loved it because between 2017 and 2018 I was watching a lot of YouTube videos and I got so engrossed into it that, trust me, I really invested a lot into this dream. Adora asked me a question and she said, in the year 2060, while sitting in your home garden speaking to your kids, they asked how you were able to get this far and do all the amazing things you have done. What are the 2 things you will tell them got you to this point, other than God? And number 2, she asked, what will be your message in 2060? In the year 2060, I'm going to be 71 or 7. I'm going to be 70 years old. That's a perfect time for me to just look back and say, yes, I lived a great life. My old self talking to my grandkids and I'm like, these are your grandpa became great. This is what I'm going to tell them. In the space of 30 years, I'm sure I would have made some mistakes. Those mistakes would have made me gain a lot of experience. But since you mentioned 2 things, I think those 2 things I would have done would be consistency and a heart to always learn. I think those are the 2 things I would have done. Consistency in the sense that I kept doing what I was doing. I didn't give up. I didn't follow the trend because people were doing certain things. I now said, okay, this is what is in vogue right now. Let me start doing this. And the number 2 thing I would have done while I kept being consistent would be always learning. For instance, I'm a graphics designer, but I have to learn about new ways to be a good or a great graphics designer. Me having the heart to always learn that thing I'm consistent on will definitely take me far. I don't know, maybe in the next 20 years or in the next 10 years, you don't know, robots might start creating graphics. So I need to learn how to get to that point where I can control robots to do graphics for me. It sounds futuristic, but it's possible in this world of technology. I won't say because graphics design is not in vogue today, tomorrow I want to go into fashion. We need to learn how to be consistent in one thing. That thing you love, stick to it. It's not boring. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of elements you could add to that thing you love. In 2060, I would have learned a lot. I'm sure I would have retired by then though, but I would say I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes in that field. I've gained a lot of experience and knowledge between that period of time just because of one thing. I was consistent and I kept learning. And what will be my message to my 70 years old self in 2060? Just do it even if the odds say impossible. I might have failed, but the failure actually taught me something else. The failure actually gave me another view, another perspective. Just because it failed in this area doesn't mean it is a full stop. The fact that I failed in those areas would have made me gain a lot of experiences in the sense that I have found different ways of not to do that certain thing. When I'm 70 years old in the year 2060, I would have learned these things. Yes, I hope I covered everybody's questions. I tried to put everything in one episode. There are a lot of questions, but I just tried to gather everything together. Some of you guys asked the same questions. Like I said, if you feel there's something I said that you would like to correct me on, or something you would like to add to all I've said, say something right here on the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed my eggs, bread and coffee bureau. Whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoyed it. More of that soon. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more cooking videos this season because I think I'm a good cook right now. Yeah, so shout out to you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I remain your boy Benga Bamiwa. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on all social media platforms, and what else? You talk about one bell. YouTubers say one bell. There's a bell around, notification bell. I don't know where it is right now on screen, but find it, guys. There's a bell. Hit that notification bell to get more of my content regularly. Immediately I just drop a content, you guys will just get that ding on your phone, like bing, I just dropped a new episode. You understand? So hit the notification bell, and what else? Subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms, and I will see you on another exciting episode, guys.